All right, I'm standing in front of the bay window where we have lots of plants. Obviously, you know, we love plants. But I just wanted to hop on here and say at the beginning of this video that it might be a little all over the place as far as the steadiness of the camera, the cuts, and the way the framing is. So I am a professional photographer by trade, avid gardener. I am the garden diva. My name is Carrie Roseman. My husband and I have completely transformed our yard last year, fell in love with gardening, and found that we were both actually very handy with green thumbs. So we are sharing our journey. And while I'm a photographer, I'm not a videographer. And editing video is definitely not my strength. So I'm just hopping on here and I'm just doing the damn thing. Okay. And I'm pretty excited about it. So follow along, hit that like and subscribe button, comment, ring the bell so you get notified about when we have new videos coming out. And this video, we are going over all things that are happening in the seeding with our winter sowing and how that's going with kind of like one side of the yard, the plan that's going on for there, which we're not sure yet. We have to finish some raised beds. I showed some of the growth on the roses, and then I went over our seeding inside and our winter sowing, like I said. It's all happening. Happy spring, everybody. Also, just forgot to mention that we are gardening in New London, Connecticut, which is a zone 6B, but then they just changed it to zone 7A. So I say 6B/7A. So just to kind of let you know where we're at, it is April 7th, 2024. And still quite a bit cold outside. But things are growing and we got it going. We're excited. All right. Hey, the garden diva here, Carrie Roseman, and coming at you with a spring update. So I'm in the side yard here, which, as you can see, we've got a bed over here, lots of winter sowing. That's a mix of veggies and flowers. Kale from last season is like really going for it. Look at these purple guys. So we got the purple ones, but check this out. Look at all this new growth. So I don't know if I'm keeping that or not, but anyway, I'm very excited about the bed against the house because Philip had taken out these 3 roses, which were here when we bought the house, but they were in this bed and it's just too shaded over there for roses. So we dug them up, put them in the pot, and now we're going to let them get some good root growth and grow in the pot for a little bit and then probably like separate them into different pots. But we also had a rose of Sharon over here, which I'm so glad is gone because we have an entire hedge of it right here. And that's good enough. But when we moved into the house, there was rose of Sharon everywhere. It was like, there was 2 up front here. There was like multiple ones along this side, and it was just way too much. Really excited for our crimson, I think it's Crimson Glory, climbing roses. We have 2 on each side. They are but wee little babies, and it will probably take 3 years for them to grow up over, but we only have 2 right now. But we are going to get 2 more. So then we have 2 climbers on either side. But guess what? This year we also get to use this for some type of vining things like eggplants or squash, or we have some winter squash. I have watermelons, like we have all kinds of stuff. So, and then we got to get dirt in the soil into the raised beds. But there is lots of good stuff going on in here right now. Leaves and wood chips. So we are doing that. And then this kale from last year is like still kind of going for it. I'm growing new kale though, because kale, you kind of pluck from the bottom and it keeps growing to the top. And maybe I'll just grab all of this growth and make a salad or something. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this big head of cake. This is all like, and it's so crisp and there we go. Oh my God. And then over here, we've got to do this bed as well. Philip is a chef and he brings home the oyster shells and mussel shells from the restaurant, so we can kind of use them around the garden. Like last year, we put them along the fence here to protect the wood fence on the bottom. And it looks really cool. So we overwintered some of our hanging pots and some of our potted roses and our roses that we hadn't gotten the chance to pot up in here. Like you can see this little guys. These little ones are mini roses that I had in our porch pots, our rail containers from last year. And I'm really excited. Everything has overwintered. Roses, even some of this curly whirly grass looks good still. Some of the Dusty Miller. I don't know. We might be able to like repot up some of the stuff that lived, which I'm really excited about. And then these are my babies that I got at the end of last season. So real quick here, look at the pretty growth on these. This one is Celestial Night. And then we've got this one here. This is Queen of Sweden. And then we've got, look at the growth on these. It's so good. Okay, then here, this one is, oh, Plum Perfect. I love a purple rose. Okay, then this one. Look at these. They're so good. This one is, oh. Okay, this next one is Queen of Shallot. Then we got this one. Look at these beauties. This one is Louise Clemens, and I love a tangerine orange peachy color rose. And then this one, look at the growth. This one is, oh, Hot Cocoa. So Hot Cocoa is like a mauvey red brown, and I'm very excited about that. We, I think, have about 20 roses now, and some of them we don't know what they are. Like these ones that Philip had just taken up from the yard. Look at this growth. This is good. Yes, new growth on roses is red, and these are, I don't know what they are, but I think that they are pink and red. And then we have some other roses. Oh my God, look at all the growth is making me so happy. This one is our Alfred Sisley. This one was improperly labeled last year. We got it at Aldi, famously a body back rose, and it was labeled as Arizona, which is kind of looks like a sunset. It's kind of like tangerine and apricot peach with like pinkish edges. Not like a peace rose, because we do have a peace rose over there, or maybe it's the opposite, but those are the colors. It was like sunset, like two-tone colors. And this is definitely two-tone, but it's stripy, and I didn't know if I was gonna like it. But it starts out red and yellow, and then it goes to white and pink as it ages on the plant, and it has clusters of blooms. Stunning, like a real showstopper in the garden. Like, I love it. And this one is, I'm just looking, this one is Oh Happy Day. Okay, so putting on some nice growth. Look at that. Look at all of this beautiful growth. And Oh Happy Day is, it only bloomed yellow last year, but it's supposed to be, again, something more like sunsetting, I think. But anyway, I guess that happens the more it matures. And they say with roses, the first year they sleep, the second year they creep, the third year they leap. And we actually got blooms, multiple like cycles of blooms on the roses last year. So it was really, really great. We have established peonies at the house as well. And we got, see all those little buds there? We got our peony cages, which are really necessary because the flower heads are very heavy. Our peonies are white with a little bit of pink. This one, this rose, one of our Coco Locos. I love Coco Loco so much that we bought two. When we put it in, and Coco Loco is like a pinkish brown mauve, sometimes towards lavender, sometimes towards pinker, sometimes more towards brown. Stunning. The Coco Locos put on such a good show last year. Over here, this one, this is our Parfuma Earth Angel. And you see this tall stalk right here. This one at the end of last year shot up. I'm not kidding, like 8 feet tall. Like all of the rest of the plant was like down here. Then this one was like super tall. So I chopped it before the end of the season so it could like not get knocked over in the wind and just like break due to inclement weather and things like that. This next one is our other Coco Loco, and you can see we have a couple of spots that need to be kind of trimmed up, but nice growth. Look, nice growth. But we do have a couple of little dead branches there. All right, so this one we got at the same time as we got the Alfred Sisley. And again, there's just a little teeny bit of cleanup that these roses need, but look at this. Look at this beautiful growth. So healthy and good. This one is Le Petit Prince, and it's like pinkish, and it smells divine. Okay. Oh my goodness, I love this one. This one. Again, look at the beautiful growth. This one is having just a little bit of red on its new growth. But this one is Violet's Pride. I love Violet's Pride. I love a purple rose, and it's so lovely. Oh my goodness. We've got our daffodils happening. Oh my goodness. It's just been so good. I have so many seeds inside as well, so I'm going to take you guys in there too. Before I go inside, I just have to show our peace rose, which she's kind of huge. And we probably could have given her a bigger prune. She was established when we bought the house and is so beautiful. I just got some beneficial nematodes because she gets thrips really bad, as well as some of the other light colored roses. And you don't see the thrip damage until after the thrips have gone. And then like these beautiful blooms that look all strong and everything start to just wither and die on the plant with these like little black, like brown spots that are happening. And the thrips are so small you can't even see them really. At least I've never seen them when they've been on the plant, because by the time you notice the damage, they're gone. Okay, so now I just walked into the garage, which it's a garage, people, like just don't judge. Anyway, lots of dirt stations and pots. Look at all these pots that need to be filled. Big pots and seed shelf behind me. Okay, sorry about the wobbly video, but let's take a look. All right, so this is a multi-shelf unit from Web Straunt. And we have, I'm gonna go slower, but I just kind of wanted to show you guys. Okay, let me back up. You can really kind of get a feel for the shelving unit. Okay, so that is the shelving unit. And the shelves are 4 feet wide by 2 feet deep. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shelves on there that we're using, plus the top shelf. But we're not going to put seeds up top right now. But we have lots of veggies started here and flowers. And I have a ton more flowers to seed. And I'm keeping track of everything on a spreadsheet because I want to see what's going to perform better, like whether the stuff outside in the winter sowing or the stuff that we have set up here. We do have a couple of heat mats. We have 4 heat mats, so those are on things that germinate better with heat. And some of these we are getting ready to take the humidity domes off and maybe move some of these from heat mats as well. But we've got all kinds of good stuff going on. So I had actually started here, but we do have a tray of cleome and butterfly flower. And I know butterfly flower, sometimes they say to direct seed, but again, I'm trying some stuff and I want to see how it does. So there's not really much happening on here yet, but it's happening. Here we have peas, broccoli, and cauliflower. And I know, again, a lot of people say peas aren't going to transplant well, but I just wanted to start some here because I don't know where they're going in the garden yet. But look at all this growth from everything. So up front, let's see, I've labeled everything. We have sugar snap peas. We have Tom Thumb. We've got cow peas. In the back over here, what's this one? This says Oregon Sugar Snow. And then this one says Sugar Daddy. And then this one says Lillian's caseload. Okay. And then we have some more peas. And then down here, we are having broccoli and I think broccoli. Okay, here we have cabbage, kohlrabi, collards, and Brussels. And you can see things are growing. Things are growing. It is really cool to see, but we can take a peek. I already kind of pulled these out, but check it out. Not full germination on here yet, but I think also we were gifted a lot of seeds and some of them were older, so they might not all come up. Here we have leeks and onions, and again, you can see things are happening. Here, eggplant, corn, basil, and I know, again, corn, something's supposed to be that's direct seeded, but I don't know where it's going yet. So I wanted to try stuff in here, and then if it doesn't translate well out into the garden, guess what? We can just try again. Okay, so there we go. We didn't have humidity domes for all of these. Or actually, the corn had gotten really tall, and it's got really tall already, but not everything has germinated yet. So I have the thing on here, and oh, we are starting to get some of that fennel bronze, but look at the corn. Okay, again, figuring it out. Okay, ooh, get these broccoli from this side. That is nice. All right, so over here, this tray, we have artichokes and peppers, and I have tried with some artichokes outside. I did soak the seeds. I had tried to plant some artichokes when I did the Lysianthus on the 10th of January, and we only had one guy come up from that, and I transplanted into here a couple of brown leaves on here, but I don't want to pull them off yet because I want to give this guy a fighting chance. But I probably will just clip those off soon as. Okay, so I gotta see how that guy's doing. I'm monitoring right now, and there's a volunteer something in there. I'm not sure what that is. This is some garlic that had sprouted, so I put it in some dirt, and it's starting to grow, which is awesome. I think in here we've got a dahlia. And we have some mystery dahlias from last year because they got all mixed up after we had pulled them. In here, this is going to be chives, so we've got some growth there. But let's go to the second shelf. This squash. Again, I think maybe we did some squash too early, but look at how healthy and incredible. Like, I gotta pull this out. Like, it is so... Look at this squash. Okay, what kinds do we have? Patty pan, spaghetti squash, Ford hook zucchini green squash, Lakota squash, that's supposed to be like kind of like a nutty one, summer squash, 2 different kinds of summer squash. Then we've got, that's the summer squash, This one is, Maria de Choga. This is, cucumber is here. So we have a pickling, Parisian pickling cucumber, straight 8, and a lemon cucumber, which I'm really excited about. That tray is doing incredible, and I am going to have to plant pot some of these soon. And I didn't know what the success rate was going to be, so I did double plant some of these, and these are just, they are thirsty, but they are doing great. Check this out too. This one's doing pretty good. This is kale, parsley, dill, and watermelon. And we actually do have a couple of watermelons happening. Ooh, and here we go. Back up on the hook you go. Okay. All right. So again, beans. I know most people are going to say direct sow that, and hopefully I don't have too much of transplant shock and they do okay. We have so many different kinds going on in here. But I'm not going to go over all of them. But then over here, we have lettuces and spinach. Again, I know can be direct seeded into the garden at this time of year, but not sure where they're going yet. So we have Feverfew and Dara, and look at these little growers. So some of the flower seeds are so small that these individual pots, I just kind of broadcast seeded some of them, and they're coming up. We have asparagus, which I'm pretty excited about. I know this is kind of like a long haul project, but I also have some asparagus going in the winter sowing. And then here, coleus, which I'm very excited about. You can see we've got little coleus. I love coleus. And coleus is great in the shade. Also, marigolds. Okay, so marigolds, we have 4 different kinds, and I saved some seeds from last year, and those are the 2 in the middle that don't have any action going on yet, but they will. We've got a few different kinds going on in there. And then this tray is, stock. And they've already started to. Look at these little bebes. So excited. Okay. I might actually I have a free humidity dome up there. I'm going to switch that out. And then up top, I already went over this cleome and butterfly flower. Not really much going on in there yet. But anyway, I'm so excited. Let's see what I'm going to be working on now. Okay, kitchen counter is the seed starting station. So this is chaos, but it's organized chaos. So I'm going to be doing all kinds of seeding of the rest of my flowers here. My goodness. So we have, this is just like seeds. Some of these have already been seeded. Like here, this was veggies. Those are completely done. These are the flowers that are completely done. Again, we've done some of these outside as well. Like we have Cosmos and this is Dusty Miller, Craspedia. We've got Alyssum. We've got 10 different kinds of zinnias. Amaranth, which hasn't been seeded at all yet. We've got, that's the Clarkia. Oh my goodness, so many things like nasturtium, snaps, what is this? This is, oh, yep, these are straw flowers. And under that, status. Yeah, so we have quite a few things going on. Portulaca, passion flower, gazinias. Anyway, so this is the start of the project. And I am in the kitchen to do it because that is where we have the room and light above. So I'm going to go and get these seeded. All right. Well, thank you so much for watching. That is our video today. And we'll be seeing more of you soon. The Garden Diva. Peace out.